Hi friends, welcome to IAS with Santosh. In today's video, we will see how we can use optional elimination technique to solve questions where more than 6 or 7 statements are given. Generally guys, in the first look, such type of questions are very daunting because 6, sometimes 5, 6, 7, 7 statements are given. But guys, let me tell you, these questions are the most easiest question in the UPSC prelims examination because you can solve these questions using option elimination technique. Guys, today I'll be sharing with you one technique which works in these kinds of questions where 5, 6, 7, 8 statements are given. Guys, here what you need to do is that you have to look for opposites. You have to look for opposites, and opposites can't go together. Opposites can't go together. So this is the technique. So let us read this question and let us try to apply this technique. According to India's national policy on biofuels, which one of the following can be used as raw material for the production of biofuel? Cassava, damaged wheat grains, ground nuts, horse gram, rotten potato, sugar beet. Let us assume that you don't know this topic, you have not read about this topic, you have come across this topic for the first time. But few things, since you are preparing for the UPSC, you must be aware. That what you should be aware, that as far as biofuels are concerned, there is a controversy going about food security versus biofuel, because if we use food for creating biofuels, it might lead to issues of food security. Now let us look at the options carefully. You will observe here that they have used a word called damaged wheat grain and rotten potato. Guys, why will the government policy talk about categorically damaged wheat grain? If they categorically talk about damaged wheat grain, definitely then wheat grains will not be used or potatoes will not be used, because rotten potatoes will be, if it is specifically mentioned rotten potatoes, so obviously potatoes will not be there. So this means what? Wheat grains and potatoes will not be there in the policy, and these are food crops. These are our daily food crops. This means other such food crops which are mentioned in the statement, in the question, they will also not be in the answer. So if we look carefully at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we will conclude that groundnut seeds and horse gram, which is consumed by us in our day-to-day life, they should not be in the answer. Again I repeat, because in the statements they have mentioned damaged wheat grains. Since they have categorically mentioned damaged wheat grain, therefore wheat grains will not be in the option, or rotten potatoes, therefore potatoes will not be in the answer. So what are potatoes? What are wheat grains? They are used in our day-to-day consumption. This means in the policy they have not mentioned those crops which are used by us in our day-to-day consumption. So we have to look for those statements which are those crops which are used for our day-to-day consumption, and we have to eliminate that, because if wheat grain is not there, potato is not there, so they also have high chances of not being included in the national policy on biofuels. So if we eliminate 3 and 4, so we eliminate this, we eliminate this, we eliminate this, we are left with option A. So guys, this technique is called look for the opposite. So in such kind of 5 or 6 statement, look for opposite things and eliminate the opposites, so that, because opposites can't go together. So guys, you can learn all these techniques. You can learn all these techniques in my optional elimination session. You can attend this. Link has been attached to this video in the description. And guys, many of you are struggling, you are not scoring well in the mocks, I get a lot of queries, sir, I'm not scoring well in this mock, that mock. So guys, first of all, let me tell you, you should not take mock scores very sincerely, like seriously. What you need to do now is that you can focus on important themes. You can focus on important themes and practice questions on those important themes. So guys, I have prepared important questions for the prelims 2023. I can tell you last year a lot of questions directly came from my predicted topics. So this year also I'm very confident a lot of questions are going to come from my predicted topic and questions. So what I have done guys is that I have prepared a list of important topics which you can read from my Optima notes and Optima cards. And then what I have done is that I have also created questions on those topics for your practice, because in UPSC examination, these are Optima cards. In UPSC examination, what you need is you need to practice questions also. Okay, you need to first read the important topics now and then practice questions on those important topics, because questions are not going to come very straightforward. There may be a case that you have read the topic but still you will be facing problem in solving the question. You will be struggling to solve the question. So if you have practiced questions on those topics, suppose this year lithium, everyone knows lithium is important, but what kind of questions will come on lithium? Everyone knows strategic minerals are important, but what kind of questions will come on strategic mineral? They will talk about the mineral partnership, or they will talk about where it is found, what are the applications of it. So questions can be of various dimensions. So when you solve questions, then you will get to know, okay, I am not able to solve it, so I need to read more or in depth that topic. So guys, please do consider liking this video and please share this video with your friends. I will be sharing with a lot of such techniques, and I will be picking the PYQs of the UPSC. Basically my idea is to empower you, to make you understand that UPSC examination, you need to know exactly how the questions are getting framed. Once you understand how the questions are getting framed, once you get into the mind of the people who are setting the question, then guys, UPSC exam will be very easy. Guys, UPSC prelims exam is more of a mind game. It is more of a confidence game. Guys, I have the experience of cracking the prelims examination all 6 times. Therefore, I can tell you it is all about mind game. The problem is that most of the students who are struggling to crack the prelims, they are misguided. They waste a lot of their precious time in the prelim stage only. Guys, in my optional elimination webinar, there were guys who have been writing this prelims examination for 3 years, 4 years, but they are still struggling to crack the prelims examination. Guys, this is because they do not have the right guidance. If you keep running after more notes, more classes, more books, you will never crack the prelims examination, because prelims examination is not only about knowledge, it is about understanding. Guys, I get a lot of complaint, sir, all these techniques which you are teaching, when we apply this in various coaching institute mocks, they do not work. Guys, how will they work? Because the people who are framing those questions, they are not incorporating this. See, this will only work because UPSC wants it to work. You are not understanding this. If the questions are not framed using incorporating these techniques, how will it work? How will it work? Clearly. So only people who appreciate, see, everyone does not have that kind of expertise in prelims. Let me tell you very frankly. You will find very few people in India, very few. I think not even you can count in fingers. You cannot count in fingers also, on fingers also. People who have cracked every time prelims with the score which with the score like this, you can see here with the score like this, very few people are there have cracked the prelims examination like this. See, many people might have cracked just by 1 marks or 0.3 marks. So that is basically they don't have the expertise of the prelims. What you need is that you need an expertise help in the prelims. Once you get that, you can easily crack the prelims examination. So thank you guys, bye bye, take care.